because God has a double blessing for you. And so when you already double it, guess what God does? Quadruples it. But your goal could be to, get married. Your goal could be to buy a new home. Your goal could be to have a baby, right? Get clear on what it is that you want. Let it make your booty cheeks clench. Let you just, ooh, oh no, oh no. Let yourself get uncomfortable for a moment, but decree and declare whatever it is. How to manifest that shit in 2026. Y'all, it's your girl, Coach Jackie, and I am so excited to be having this conversation with you about the steps to manifesting anything and everything that you literally could possibly want in 2026. And many times when we are manifesting, we're like, oh my God, it's going to take so long though. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know when it's going to happen. We get so caught up in all the who, what, when, where, and the whys. But the reality of it is, manifesting that shit is easier than you think. And so I'm going to be walking you through my flame method, something that is going to light the fire within you and get you manifesting in a big way come this next year. Okay? It's New Year's Eve. Okay, so happy New Year's Eve. All right. And we are literally going to be having an amazing conversation today, and I am so excited about it. So be sure to comment below. Let me know what you think or what you may have questions on, and I will definitely get back to you. So, first and foremost, who am I? For those of you who do not know, my name is Jackie Vasquez, Coach Jackie, if you will, baby. I am a money mindset coach, the manifestation experience, and truly, like when I break down what I do, I shift the way women consciously believe in themselves so they can receive everything that is meant for them. We have been programmed by those from our past, those from before, even generationally, we have been programmed to believe certain things. And so shifting out of that program and becoming who we're meant to become so we can receive what's meant for us, it takes work. Okay. And I'm not like, oh, it just takes a whole lot of hard work. No, it takes conscious, consistent effort in shifting the way that we think. And truly, all change does not happen from out here, it happens from within here and truly here. So I help people shift the way that they think and believe so they can receive the life of their dreams. I help them get whatever is on their vision board off their vision board and into their physical reality. Real talk. Okay. I am an NLP practitioner, an EFT practitioner, and a hypnosis practitioner. So I'm literally all things change your mind, change your life. So this conversation is deeper than the steps. Okay. This conversation is a transformational way of becoming. And so that's what I'm excited to share with you today. And I share it from the comfort of my room. Okay. I'm sitting here in my bed. Look, we gonna do this. Just consider we just sitting here chopping it up, two people, two folks talking about some real shit, okay? Because that's who I am. I'm here to just share with you the real. Only because I truly want to see you win. That is literally my tagline. Coach Jackie got your back. Like, I got your back, and I literally just want to see you win. And so with that, I'm going to be giving you the steps today to my flame method. And I've told people this before. I'm not one to gatekeep. I'm not one to say, hey, I got this information. I'm going to keep it to myself and can't nobody else have it. No, I'm one to say, hey, I got this information. Here are the steps. Okay? Here are the steps. But if you don't actively do them, you will not see the change, right? And so I help my clients actively participate in these steps, and they see magnificent transformation and change in their lives. And what I love most about that is I love seeing my clients watch their dreams come true. And now I want to watch you do the same. So, the flame method. So, first and foremost, coming into 2026, a lot of us are into resolutions, we're into making goals, making plans, this, that, and the other. And so that's where this first step comes in for the flame method, the F. Okay. The F in the flame method is fire and desire. Okay, I'm talking about that thing that you know you've been wanting, hunty. Okay, that thing that's been burning in your belly, burning in your chest, burning in your head. You can't stop thinking about it, can't stop wondering about it. That thing, fire and desire, is the thing that you really, really want. And a lot of us aren't allowing ourselves to really, really want big things. We limit ourselves based upon what we currently see in our bank account. But let's have a real moment, right? Your current reality was already created by you. So if you continue to just focus on what you currently have, you're going to continue to be where you're currently at. All right. So this is about believing bigger and beyond and allowing yourself to dream big. And one of my biggest things that I tell all my clients, all my people, right? It goes like this. I'll tell you to dream big. What's your thing? What's your number? You could say I want to be rich. No. Rich needs a number, cuz rich is different to each and every one of us. Okay? I could be living in Thailand, and rich to me is different in Thailand than it is in California. You see what I'm saying? So you need a number. So be specific, be direct. Don't play with the game. Say, I want this amount. And what I like to tell my people, double it, baby. Okay. You want that end? Okay. Because God has a double blessing for you. And so when you already double it, guess what God does? Quadruples it. So I'm going to need for you to come up with a number. And I say, and now it doesn't have to be a number. I mean, you hear me say number because I'm a money mindset coach. I think money. That's what I think. But your goal could be to, get married. Your goal could be to buy a new home. Your goal could be to have a baby, right? Get clear on what it is that you want. Not obsessively clear, where you're like, I notice this is such a big difference. How is it going to happen? I mean clear, like, I know this is what I want. And sit in that for a minute. Let it make your booty cheeks clench. Let you just, ooh, oh no, oh no. Let yourself get uncomfortable for a moment, but decree and declare whatever it is. And when I like to say fire and desire, I want you to put it in a I am statement. All the greatest gurus, all of my faves, they'll say put it in present tense. And I love present tense. Whatever present tense looks like to you, it's a beautiful thing too. But I'm also requesting that you put it in an I am statement. Because I am is one of the most powerful statements that you can make. I've heard a lot of gurus say a lot of things. I am is the root chakra, blah, 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 blah. But what I will tell you is this. I am, all throughout the Bible, I am God. I am the beginning and the end. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am. Okay. I like to pose this question all the time. Maybe you just need to think about it. Who you talking about when you say I am? And any of those things. I am God. I am the beginning and the end. Who are you talking about? I don't know about y'all, but I'm talking about me. So so put the I am, because it's actually a very powerful thing. That is how your brain begins to believe. Okay? Because your brain doesn't know the difference between reality or pretend. And so when you are making statements like I am a millionaire, your brain's like, ooh, are we? Okay, wait a minute now. And it starts looking for ways to prove that you are a millionaire. And now again, you see the opportunities. You see the people and the places and the things that you need that's gonna get you there, right? You start to see the money making, like the money making clients become magnetized to you because they see you more clearly, because you energetically are stating and becoming and energetically being your millionaire self. Okay, so I'm very big on I am. Anybody that rocks with me, they know I am is the power of all things. Okay, so write it as an I am statement, your fire and desire, whatever it is that you want. I am, right? Next, okay, once you get clear on what you want, and this is like the very first thing I have all my clients do, and I have a journal your business profitable, that I send to each and every one of them. And inside the journal, it states right at the beginning, very first journal prompt, what it is you want. And there is a particular statement, I call it the boss statement. But there's a particular statement that, that you use, and the boss statement is your best original self statement. And your statement is an I am. It starts as an I am. So I want you to write your own boss statement. If you need any help with that, please let me know. I will definitely give you the outline for one. I do not mind. But getting that boss statement in there is important. Knowing what it is important. But that's step number one: fire and desire. Okay, step number two: light at the end of the tunnel. The L. I love the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I typically pair these together when I do my coaching calls, because it just makes it all so real for you. Like, it's easy for you to go on a rant about all the things that you want, but then the moment I say why, right now, it's like, oh, right. Like, I asked a client of mine the other day. She was like, I said, what's your goal by the end of 2026? And she said to have $1 million in my savings. And I said, why? She said, well, because if I have $1 million in my savings, if something bad happens, I said, whoa. So we're manifesting from the if something bad, if something goes wrong energy. I said that energy is a dangerous energy to manifest from, because now all of a sudden you're creating a reality where something is going to go wrong, and all this money that you've saved, you got to give it up. Not I would love $1 million in investment accounts, so it's making me more money. Right now, we're just giving it up. So being clear on why we want it allows it to come in more clearly, and it allows us to be able to do the things that we want to do with it, not the things that, when adversity hits, we're forced to do with it, right? It's just a switch in thinking. So why do you want it? The light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. When I say I'm a millionaire, I can tell you right now why becoming a millionaire means everything to me. Okay. Becoming a millionaire means that I have impacted, why I want it. I want to make a huge impact on women in business. And the impact comes before the money. So then if I'm at $1 million, I've made an impact, baby. Like, I have impacted a lot of women in a way where they are standing 10 toes down in their business and thriving. Not just surviving, like real talk thriving. And so that means everything to me. That lights me up. And so I get excited. My whole chest just got like, oh, how fun is it to run with a whole bunch of women standing in their light, walking in their purpose, doing the things that set their soul on fire, and they're lit up inside. Like, wow. I look forward to being surrounded by hundreds and thousands of women just like that, right? So my millionaire status means I've made an impact. My millionaire status allows me to do things like donate to the charities that mean something to me. My millionaire status allows me to provide my children with the lifestyle that I've always wanted to, being able to provide my daughter with a way to walk to school, right? A house close to a school, or, you know what I mean? Like, just different things that I've always wanted to provide, putting her in a beautiful community, getting my son through college, buying him a house, out there on the East Coast. My baby goes to Morgan State University. So buying him a house in Baltimore and allowing him to rent, to his college friends, and being able to, that's now his house and he can sell it and do what he wants with it when he graduates, right? Like, being able to live the life, put my children through a life that I've always loved and dreamed. So, it could go on and on and on, right? What my millionaire status would bring for me. Travel. You should see my vision board. Travel is all over my vision board. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. It's a glare, y'all. I can't see. But travel the world, right? I want to travel the world. My millionaire status would allow me to travel the world. So I just want to point out to you, more than anything else, the money is not the goal. What I get to do with the money is. Okay, how I get to enjoy life with the money is. And so that's why I say put a number to it, because then you'll be able to start with the why. This is all the reasons why I want it. Right? Money loves the clarity. Money's like, oh yeah, you know what you want to do with me? Let's go, baby. Let's go. I got your back. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, once you develop a different type of relationship with money, money can be anything to you. It can be a stress if you want it to. It can be a hindrance if you wanted to. It could be an additive to your life if you wanted to. Money can be your friend if you wanted to. Money can have your back if you wanted to. right? It's all about the way you think. So the why is connecting this number amount to the said goal of it all. And that is what you end up going after, right? Because this why, it that light at the end of the tunnel illuminates the tunnel. So here you are thinking, I'm so far away. Look at how far away this manifestation is for me. How do I get there? Who, when, where, what, why, how, right? But the reality of it is, getting there looks like this knowing what the light will bring. And now the tunnel becomes illuminated because you're no longer looking at all the hows, the woos, the whats. You're looking at why. This is why I want to do it. And now you're more motivated than ever. Now procrastination ain't even a thing because, man, my babies. Doing it for my babies, right? I'm doing it for the charities, you know. I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for my friends. I'm doing it for my community. I'm doing it for the world. Knowing your why. Just think of any great invention. They weren't inventing it because they saw a problem that they wanted to solve, and they knew once they solved it, you know. And a lot of people, you know, Thomas Edison, we can go through a list of all the people who never gave up and kept doing it, even though they kept failing, but they knew why. Okay, so that's the L, the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's get to the A. Let's get to the A. A is literally one of my favorites. I often, like, you know, when I get people on a call with me, like, I'll run them through the F to the A. And as soon as we get to the A, people start receiving money in a big way. I had a client who literally after we cleared her money blocks, 3 days later got her first 5-figure client, right? Which is $10,000 and up, right? I had a client who, as soon as we cleared her money blocks, within like hours, was finding money. People were paying her that she wasn't expecting to get paid. And she was like, oh my goodness, money's just coming out of nowhere with you. That's the power of the A. I have another client who, you know, once we got to the A, she literally, I mean, that night texted me and said money came out of nowhere. She found out money she had been praying for is coming on Monday. And then the next day that we talked, she said, and then she found out it was going to be double blessing. So my whole point to this is the A is probably one of the biggest parts of the flame method. Get to know it, do it often. Okay. So the A is about them blocks. Now, I've heard a coach say, I don't believe in blocks before. I thought it was funny because I was like, so then what's stopping you? Because, like, if I'm blocked, I'm being stopped, right? Like, I don't even want to tell this story, but I'm going to tell it so I can stand in my truth. But I was in, I had to get an MRI. And I was in the machine. And anybody who knows, that MRI machine is no joke. And when I was younger, I got caught in the slide. So I have this like fear of being trapped in and not being able to move, right? And so I'm in there feeling like I can't move. And I was already a little anxious. I was already a little like everything. They had to pull me out because I was just in complete tears. Y'all, I still have to reschedule. I still have to go back. This just happened Sunday. I'm not gonna lie. This just happened Sunday. So I'm still gonna have to go back. But what ended up happening is I'm blocked. I'm blocked from being able to have this procedure done because mentally in my mind, I feel trapped. Okay, so blocks are real. Blocks are really, really real. They can keep your thoughts control your behaviors. And so our brain is the supercomputer. Excuse me. Our brain is the supercomputer and our body is the robot. Our body is only listening to what our brain is telling it to do. I tried to calm my brain down so much, but because it was already on 10, it was hard to get my brain to shut down and calm down. So it was very difficult and my body responded. Okay. So our brain controls what our body does. And so, but it's a subconscious thing. It's not a conscious thing. Like I move my fingers like this. My brain was thinking to do it seconds before the behavior actually took place. So our brain is doing everything on a subconscious level. And so when we begin to realize subconsciously what's in control, we begin to understand how we can change our behaviors. Okay. So if you're procrastinating, what's subconsciously running the show? If you're not DMing your clients back, what's subconsciously running the show? If you're not sending up,
quite sure how to help you with that.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you, Alexa. What's subconsciously running the show? Or like if you're literally like having all of these you know, not showing up at all on social media and telling yourself it's because you're not into social media. What's subconsciously running the show? Okay. Because honestly, there's so many different things that are going on underneath the surface that create our behaviors, create our actions. I think when I think back, it's so funny because I was listening to this thing the other day, and this guy was talking about how like when he started really doing or knowing what he wanted to do. And when I think back, I've always been fascinated with behavior. Always. Why do we do what we do? Why did she do what she do? Why did she do? Why did they do? Always fascinated with behavior. And so now that I realize it, like I've really studied behavior. I got my degree in psychology. Like I've studied a sense of our thoughts and our behaviors, and I'm obsessed. I'm truly obsessed. But when you really get to understand why we do what we do, you're able to shift how things change in your life. So about them blocks is looking at the thoughts and the feelings that are stopping you. Like me, looking at I got stuck in the slide. I know I got stuck in the slide, but I know I'm not stuck in the MRI machine, right? Like you're not stuck. Like you can come out. Like they pulled me out. I just need to sit there for 15 minutes to get the images so I can get what I need, right? Like so at the end of the day, it's about us overcoming the subconscious thoughts, not even overcoming, but shifting them, creating new neural pathways for them. Okay. And I believe that the quickest way to do that is to shine a light on the block. Don't push down this idea, right? My mom said all growing up, money doesn't grow on trees. If I were to spend most of my time pushing down this idea as if it's not real, what am I creating? Right? What in a sense am I creating? I know that's right. But at the end of the day, when I actually show up and talk to myself in a way where I'm like, you know what? Is it ultimately true money doesn't grow on trees? And we know now more than ever because of the way we can exchange money through all the things. We can exchange money through freaking Cash App, PayPal. It's all energetic. So now we can believe more than ever before that money is energy, right? So just remembering that, okay, she used to say that. Let me shine a light on it. Let me be like, hey, that was a thing. And then I always tell you to, who did you get this from? Who gave this to you? And then acknowledging it. Oh, that came from my mama. Ooh, okay. Caught it. Right? Now we forgive. And I love to do the Ho'oponopono activity for forgiveness because it's so powerful. It has done wonders for me, for my clients. I tell you, as soon as we get to this all about them blocks, my clients are on the phone in tears because A, the release is needed. Okay, the release is needed. And B, acknowledging that it no longer has to be your truth and you no longer have to carry this is powerful. Okay, so once we clear the block, and that if you have questions on, well, what's Ho'oponopono, how do you do it, put it in the comments. Grateful to answer all of them. Once we clear the block, we become a master storyteller, which is the M in the flame. And the master storyteller is all about telling the new story. Yes, I used to believe this. Is it ultimately true? No. What's the new story? The new story is blank. And it's a beautiful story. I love the story. It's a great story. Let's go, story. It's a story that uplifts me, right? I always believed money doesn't grow on trees, but now I know I'm a millionaire. You know what I mean? Before I start to receive it in my physical reality, I energetically am already a millionaire. I'm there right now, right? And so it's shifting the new story. I am a woman who sells out all of her events. It's shifting to the new story. My old story could have been, nobody ever buys anything from me. My family doesn't ever support me. I'm a woman that my family supports. They show up and my events sell out with strangers. Okay? Like, we it's shifting the story. And then once we shift the story, we know the story, we do what's called elevate to the feeling. And once we elevate to the feeling, it looks like this energetics. That's what I'm talking about. That becoming, that I'm already a millionaire, that knowing it, it's me walking like her. It's me talking like her. It's me being her daily. It's me getting in the mirror and being like, hey, girl, millionaire, my sister, I see you. It's me every day claiming it. Not just as I'm a millionaire in my head, but I'm a millionaire in my body. I'm a millionaire in my behaviors. I'm a millionaire in my thoughts. I'm a millionaire in how I show up in this business. I'm a millionaire in how I treat others. I'm a millionaire in how I tip. I get to experience this today. I'm a millionaire in when it comes to how this millionaire attitude makes me feel. I'm a millionaire and it makes me feel free. So now I'm acknowledging all the ways that I had freedom today. Okay. Freedom to take a wonderful hot shower. Freedom to wake up when I wanted to this morning. Freedom to have a dance party at 9:05 because that's exactly when my alarm goes off and it says dance party. Freedom. I get to experience freedom all day. And that is my millionaire becoming. So that's the evolve to feeling. So that's it. That's the flame method. Now I know that's like, damn, okay. Can I make this happen? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's even better when you do it with me. Okay, you ain't got to do it by yourself. It's even better when you have somebody there with you, rocking with you, taking you step by step, showing you the way, holding your hand every step of the way, and letting you know that you can do this. I am your favorite hype woman. Let me be your fairy godmother, your manifestation godmother, and let's manifest that shit. Okay? Because you deserve. So I am geeked up. I'm pumped up. Let's go. Let's make 2026 the year where we make more money than we ever realized we could. And I'm serious about that. You know, shout out to all my chicas working multiple jobs and doing their business on the side. Shout out to my chicas still doing their 9 to 5 and doing their business on the side. Shout out to my chicas who left their 9 to 5 to go full time in their business that used to be on the side. Okay. I see each and every one of you. You are a gift to this world and you deserve everything that you desire. So if you want to see that happen, Gab, okay, join me inside Manifest That Shit. It's a program that is like no other. It's transformative. It's life-changing. And it will 1000% make all your dreams come true. So holla at your girl. Comment manifest below if you're ready. If you want the details, I got you, okay? And if you have any questions about the flame method, please put it in the comments below. Always remember, Coach Jackie got your back, baby. I just want to see you win. And honey, win is what you will do. Love you. Happy New Year.